Good morning, everybody. My name is Alewah, and this is my channel, Shine Etheric. And before I even say anything else, I want you to know that you are loved. You're loved by me, and you're loved by all those in the infinity realm of love and light, source, creator, God, whatever word that you personally use for it. You are loved, and you are infinite. You have a connection within you, your soul, that is literally like a tiny piece of your infinite multidimensional self that you bring into your incarnation. And that being within you makes you multidimensional. You are everywhere. You are endless. You are expansive. You are infinite. And what I want this channel really to be is about connecting you to that multidimensionality, that multiple dimensional existence that is within you, in that light, in that love that is within you. And that doesn't go away. There are modalities out there that talk about soul loss and all of that. I don't subscribe to that. I think that the soul is incorruptible. And the problem really is that it gets kind of buried within us by the chaos and the corruption around us in this three-dimensional reality that we are in. The soul kind of gets pushed to the back burner, if you will, and it's not as obvious. When we're only listening to our head and our body and we're trying to direct our multidimensional selves with only our three-dimensional existence, we get really lost and confused because we are only operating. It's like how our brains only operate at a fraction of their potential. That's kind of how it is when we are really trying to walk and talk and enact our lives only listening to the 3D part of ourselves when we are endless and infinite. So, who am I and why am I here? I am a healer. As I said, my name is Alewah, and that is my healer's name. And for the purposes of this channel, that's probably what I'll call myself. It's a very sacred name to me. I recently, as I come into my purpose and as I come into my life path, oh my gosh, so much is coming through. Who I really am as a soul entity in this lifetime and what I'm representing is the civilization of Venus. When we were, sorry, my cat got into something. On Venus, when we were in maybe 5th or 6th density, and we really, all civilizations start off lower density and they evolve. But the aspect of Venus that I'm here to bring is the body, mind, and soul, the trine aspect of reality. In this phase of our existence, we were a symphony of colors. We were all the vibrational harmonies that you could possibly think of in the universe. And our understanding of the universe was that every single soul, every single speck of dust even, every single part of the universe needs to be part of this song. It's all part of this symphony together. And without one soul, without one speck of dust, we are not operating at our fullest potential. We are not whole. We are not complete. We are missing part of our song, part of our identity. So that is the mentality, that is the aspect that I am here on Earth to bring. I talk a little bit on my website about Venus, and I will get more into videos. I don't have like a ton of memories or anything yet. It's really kind of based on intention and really, there was a time when I didn't even want to entertain the idea of past lives. And so I shut myself off from a lot of things for a while. But really, when you start walking in the path of your soul and your higher self and your life purpose, that's when all the information comes through. So I get bits and pieces, I would say, but that's one of the things that I will talk about on this channel. The other thing that I want to focus on, well, there's several things actually, but I said that I'm a healer. So I practice sun, moon, and star healing, which is a combination. I'm a certified Reiki master. So it kind of stems from my past as a Reiki master. There's an element of hands-on healing. There's an element of vibrational therapy, which is basically sound healing. I'm a sound practitioner, so I infuse my sessions with different vibrations. And conscious alchemy is the other part of my healing modality. And that is something I channeled from the universe as well, something from my higher self and from the universe of love and light, which is what I call it. I put the intention out there that I wanted to understand the universe. I wanted to understand the language of the universe, which is something I know is part of my Venus heritage. Something that we understood about the universe is that everything is connected, and that things kind of operate. Well, this is how my 3D mind interprets it as different archetypes. So I put the intention out there for these archetypes to come to me, and they have come to me in the form of different symbols and sounds. And conscious alchemy is when I laser focus my mind on an intention, and I incorporate these sacred sounds and symbols into my session, and that's kind of what makes it the conscious alchemy. That's the alchemical transmutation using my consciousness. And my healings are based on sun, moon, and star, which is sun is soul, moon is mind, and body, or star is the body. And so I kind of separate that, and you can find on my website more information about how I separate them and what healing is for what and all of that. But the element of the trine was really important for Venus. It's all about the equilateral triangle. So 60 degree, every side is equal, right? 60 degree between each side. So the soul is not any more important than the body or the mind. They're all equally important. Our body is our vessel in this lifetime. It's how we are able to even interact with the world and how we are here to fulfill our life path and our mission. Without our body being in a healthy form, we aren't going to be able to do that. And same with our mind. Our mind needs to be ours. Our soul needs to be visible. It needs to be our compass. So what all of my videos are going to do is work on all of that. Work on transmuting the negative energy that has accumulated in our body, in our aura, and maybe that's reflected in the world, and really kind of come to an understanding of what that is and what that is doing in our lives. So for the body, we have toxins all around. We've got the GMO foods and the pesticides and all the heavy metals. We've got the water is a mess. We've got all of these physical things that we're intaking into our body, or we are breathing in through the air, and we need to consciously always be detoxing ourselves from these things and be aware of what we are intaking into our bodies and really how we can best keep our bodies in the optimal shape. For the mind, we've got so many people telling us what to think, right? We turn on the news in the morning and we see, oh, so-and-so killed so-and-so, or, this or that, it's all negative. It's all so negative. And so we leave our house in the morning, we're all riled up, right? We get in our cars, we're driving, the traffic's pissing us off. We're just angry. We're angry all the time. We bring that to work. People at work are angry because they went to the same thing in the morning, right? They watched the news and they're mad too. So everybody's just mad all the time. Everybody's just agitated. What is going on? Is that our natural state of existence? No. It's because we are intaking all these ideas. We're being we're really being programmed to think a certain way that is really not our own thinking. If we stepped back for a second, turned off the news, turned off the newspaper subscriptions, shut ourselves off just for a few days. Try it. See what happens. And fill that time instead with something creative. Go outside, put your feet on the ground, your bare feet. Read a book, reflect, take a bath. Reflect on your own self and ask yourself, how am I doing? How do I feel? How is my body? How am I? Am I okay? Ask yourself. Start talking to yourself. Start asking yourself what you think. Don't let other people tell you and project their own opinions or, in a lot of cases, agendas on you. Think for yourself. Free your mind. That's a big part of what we need to do with the mind collectively. Free ourselves. In the soul, we need to, as I stated before, recognize our multidimensional existence, recognize our potential as a society. If we all operate together and work together, let's all hold hands, let's all make peace. Let's be luminescent together. That is what Shine Etheric is. Shine Etheric means really to embody your inner sun. So your inner sun is your soul. And when your soul is uplifted and it becomes your compass, you become this channel that you can access at any time you want. You can access your higher self. You can access the angels and the ascended masters and all the spirits in the universe of love and light that are willing and wanting to assist you at all times. And in doing so, you are also, when you activate that inner sun, you are activating all the other inner suns around you. We are all suns together. This is the Venus mentality. This is what Venus, when we extended out, when we left our planet and we exploded out into the universe, what we sought to do was get everyone to come together. As I said, without one person, we are not complete. We wanted to bring in all the harmonies. It wasn't just about us. We were technologically advanced because we understood, like I said, the language of the universe. We understood that everything in the universe operates at its most primal state. So the stem cell, the life force energy of the universe is infusing everything. It's all about the life force energy and the undifferentiated energy. Anyway, who cares? We were technologically advanced. We were all of these wonderful things, but that was not the mentality at all that we had. We had the mentality of, oh my gosh, we are missing like so many vibrations. We were missing so many parts of our song. We wanted to go out and really spread that message of unity, of community, of unity, of really the whole chorus, the whole symphony of lights and colors and sounds and vibrations. And anyway, that is Shine Etheric. When we are in that essence, we are connected to all the other essences around us. And we are that symphony. We become that symphony. And I am so freaking excited to really start talking about all of this. I also want to talk about some heavy things. How to transmute guilt, how to transmute fear and anxiety. What is disease? Where does it come from? Why is it in my body? How do I love myself? Really challenging questions, because our our experience in this lifetime right now is really wrought with so much polarization, so much suppression. So much has been suppressed within ourselves and in our whole civilization. And so really working on transmuting all of that energy. Just because you were one way in the past does not mean that you are always going to be that way. Do not label yourself. Do not limit yourself. Remember, you are infinite. So if I had to choose just a few names for me, I would say, and this is what I call myself, I am Alewah, the lover and lantern of light, but I would also call myself the transmutation vessel, because that's what I want to do. I want to take all of this pain, all of this fear and anxiety, and transmute it into power that we can use for ourselves and for the good of our community. Right now, there is a lot of people waking up to a lot of the things that have been going on for a really long time in our civilization that are really against our will, and that we've really been in the dark about. So this is really the perfect time to step out and help start transmuting things, because when you start waking up to some of the things that have been going on, there is that fear, anxiety, anger. There's all of that. You had that before, and now you really got it because you're waking up to things that you didn't know about. And it's not about blame. It's not about, let's not stay focused on any of that negative energy, okay? Because as Jesus said, he who is without sin cast the first stone, right? We have all done things. The degree might be different, but we have all done things, and I do not judge anybody. I judge nobody. I've been through my own stuff in life, and I understand things from a high perspective. I look down at the situation. Nothing is ever black and white. I look down and I say, well, why would they do that? What happened in their life? What is the pain that they are dealing with? Let's transmute that. Let's transmute that, and then they're going to be a better person. And then the next person is going to be a better person. Let's work on understanding that we have all been through crap. We are all in the same boat. We are all on the same planet. And let's work together. Let's transmute all of this together. So I'm probably going to cut it off here, but my website is shineetheric.com. You can find me. I've got healing events or healing sessions that you can schedule. I don't do too many personal healing sessions right now. I focus on I want to focus on inspiring. I want to focus on other things. I'm also a writer. I've got a trilogy coming out sometime in my lifetime. Book 1 is almost done, so that's what I work on during the day as well. And yeah, I am beyond excited for this journey, and I can't wait to share it with you. Please message me for any videos you want to see. I want to help transmute, like I said, anything that is holding you down. I'll also be doing healing events, free healing energy transmissions at least once a month, maybe twice a month on YouTube. So those will be live events, so check those out too. And now I want to just play my sun, moon, and star tuning forks. So on my website, like I said, you can find out more about sun, moon, and star. But what I did when I was trying to figure out what frequencies I was going to use in my healing modality, I channeled from the universe, from my connection, different codes for different, there's a code for sun, there's a code for moon, there's a code for star. And I spent like 2 weeks doing these mathematical equations, like coming up with like what are the frequencies? I have a code. What does that mean? What are the frequencies I'm supposed to use? And anyway, it took me a little bit of time, but I knew when I got them, they would all be harmonious, because that is what Venus is. It's all about harmony, and everything magically fits together beautifully in a harmonious way. It's just amazing. Anyway, this is the trine. This is my trine set. So sun, moon, and star. Love it. Every time I play those, I really get brought back into the right mindset. And now I just want to end with my new favorite instrument. I just got this the other day, and it's just beautiful. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. Ah, I love this one. My goodness. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back. I got a lot to talk about, so if you got ears for listening, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.